Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make this rainbow puff hat. This hat is made for adults. You're going to need some rainbow yarn. You're going to need 50 yards of your top color and then 25 yards of each rainbow color. If you want to make a pom-pom, make sure you have at least 25 extra yards, so 50 yards. I use these two colors to make the pom-pom. And here's all the colorful yarn. I'm using Knit Picks 100% wool. It's called Wool of the Andes worsted weight yarn. I'm also using a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook or a size G. Of course, you'll need a pom-pom maker if you want to make a pom-pom and some scissors. Let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to be making the puff hat today, and I'm going to be making a rainbow puff hat. However, if you can use just 2 colors, or 3 or 4, or however many colors you actually want. So I'm going to start off with red. That's going to be the base of my hat. And I'm going to start off with the magic circle, so 2 fingers with the tail end down here. Loop around, stick your hook under, grab a loop, pull it up, and chain 1. Alright, we're going to do 8 half double crochets into the loop, making sure that you get it over both the loop and the tail. After you get 8 single crochets into the loop, pull on the end to cinch it. And this is worked in the continuous round. So we're just going to start half double crocheting into this first stitch right here. We're not going to chain 1 or slip stitch or anything. So for round 1, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So we're going to end up with 16 stitches. So this is an increase. So in that first half double crochet, we're going to do 2 half double crochet stitches. And if you want to keep track of your first stitch, just put a stitch marker on that. That way you know when you get back to the marker is when you're done with the round. So go around and do 2 half double crochet stitches in each stitch. Alright, so now we're going to go on to round 2. Round 2 is 1 half double crochet and then 2 half double crochets, an increase in the same stitch. So remove your marker. In that first stitch, we're going to do 1 half double crochet. And then I'm going to replace the marker so I know where my round ends. Then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. We're going to repeat that from around, so you should end up with 24 stitches when you get back to your first stitch. So just do 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets together in the same stitch. Alright, now we're going to go on to round 3. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my stitch marker. We're going to do 1 half double crochet, one half double crochet in the next stitch. And then in that third stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch for an increase. You're going to repeat that from around, and you should have 32 stitches when you get back to the beginning. Alright, now we're going to go on to round 4. So we're just going to continue making the hat bigger to fit our big adult heads. So we're going to do 1 half double crochet and then replace our stitch marker. Then we're going to do another half double crochet, another half double crochet. So 3 half double crochets, and then in the 4th stitch we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch for the increase. And we're just going to repeat that from around. Until we get back to the beginning, and we should end up with 40 stitches. Alright, now we're going to go on to round 5. So I'm going to remove the marker again, and in this one we're going to do 4 half double crochets. So 1, 2, replace that marker really quickly on that first stitch. 3, 4. So there I have 4 half double crochets, and then I'm going to do my increase stitch. So 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. And we're just going to repeat that around, and we should end up with 48 stitches. Alright, now we're going to go on to our last increase round. So we're going to do 5 half double crochets, 1 in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do our increase stitch, so 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. We should end up with 56 stitches when we get back to the beginning. Alright guys, so now we're just going to do one round where you just half double crochet all the stitches. So no increases. You're just going to half double crochet every single stitch till you get back to the beginning. Now since I'm going to be switching colors, I'm just going to cut this color and do the last round, which is going to be 1 single crochet and 2 slip stitches. And that will just pull the circle back down to 1 length. Alright, so from here on out I'm just going to be switching colors. So I'm going to go from this red to a pink color. So we're just going to double crochet each stitch. So you can insert your hook in any stitch, doesn't matter where, you're going to start anywhere, and pull up a loop, and you can chain 2 and count this as your first double crochet and then double crochet in each one. But I like to do the standing double crochet to start. So what I'm going to do is yarn over twice on my hook, insert my hook into a stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And this will give me a starting double crochet. And now I'm just simply going to double crochet each stitch. You should still end up with 56 double crochets. Alright, so now I have 56 double crochets. And I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of this very first double crochet and cut my yarn. Now, if I was only using 2 colors and I was switching back to this color and I'd left it attached like I hadn't cut it, all I would do is insert my hook into the loop. I would have put a stitch marker on it and then chain 3 to get up to this area to go on to the next round. But since it's a rainbow hat, I am switching colors. So my next color is orange. And now I'm going to do a puff stitch, chain 1, in between every 2 double crochets. So I'm just going to pick anywhere And I'm going to do my standing double crochet, so yarn over on your hook. A puff stitch is double crochet 3 together and a chain 1. So yarn over on your hook. There's 2. Yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch. There's 3. And now yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. Or make a mistake like I did. So that's a puff stitch. And then you're going to chain 1 and skip 2 double crochets and do a puff stitch chain 1, skip 2 double crochets, do a puff stitch and chain 1, and you're just going to do that all the way around. After your last puff, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that first puff. Your slip stitch counts as a chain 1, obviously. Then I'm going to cut the color and pull through. Feel free to weave any of these ends in if you need to. Alright, then I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to be doing yellow next. Now in every chain 1 space in between every puff stitch, you're going to do a puff stitched chain 1. So I'm going to start off with the standing double crochet stitch. Oops. And then do a puff stitch, chain 1. Then skip this puff in between the next chain 1 space. You're going to do another puff stitch, and a chain 1. And just do that all the way around. Alright, after your last puff stitch, you're going to just slip stitch into the top of that first stitch. And then I'm going to cut my yarn. Pull through. Now you're going to repeat this round number 10 6 more times. My new tutorial is coming along great. Look how pretty this is. I really love this, and it's adult size, so I'm going to be able to wear this. I'm going to have to make Ruben a matching one. Here's the first one I made. This rainbow is just so pretty. Here's the last color for the bottom. It's Operation Feed the Ruben. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? First you gotta put this on. Sometimes Mommy forgets. Just put it on. Then we gotta roll your sleeves up. Say hi to the camera. Hi. Say hi. Now we gotta find some food. Let's have leftover chicken with potatoes and peas. Yeah, peas. You know what peas are, right? If Mommy can get the can open. There we go. There we go. Ruben gonna eat it. Mommy's gonna eat the leftovers as a snack. It's not enough for me for lunch. Alright guys, as you can see here, I've repeated all the puff rows. And now I'm going to take my last color and I'm going to do 3 rows of half double crochet along the bottom to finish off the hat. If you want to add ears, I do have instructions on how to add the ears in the PDF file that you can download. The link is in the description. So there's a full PDF with all the instructions. So all I'm going to do is insert my hook, pull up a stitch, do the starting half double crochet stitch, and then I'm going to half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And I might run out of yarn. So half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Just remember that each puff stitch counts as one and the chain one counts as a stitch. When you get back to the beginning, I'm just going to keep half double crocheting around. So I'm just going to half double crochet into the top of that first stitch. This does create a little hole that I will use this tail to weave together. And then I'm just going to keep going around. I'm going to do one more row till I get back to this area right here. So I am going to run out of yarn, but you would usually do a whole nother row of half double crochet. So you should have 3 rows of half double crochet. And then you're going to do a single crochet and 2 slip stitches to bring it back down to the level. And then just cut your yarn, pull through, and now you get to weave in all the ends. The fun part. Alright, it's done. What do you guys think? Added a cute pom-pom to it. I love this. I can't wait till fall. I'm gonna wear this all the time. I love all the colors. Wish I had enough purple yarn to do one more round on the bottom, but it's pretty much perfect.